Hey guys, Al here. I hope everybody's having a good day. So I had some calls over the past couple of days that made me just realize I think it's important to hit on this again. Sometimes people say, I used XYZ mix, right? And it just didn't come up, and one of the things that I think is often um, missed is the importance of the exclusion fence. They want me, somebody might call me and go, well, is Vitalize C going to grow? Is it going to be phenomenal? And I sure as heck hope it's going to do really well for you. And I'm going to do everything I can to give you as good of advice from fertility management to planting management, etc. To even praying for rain for you to make sure that that is a successful planting for you and your family and your, on your property. But one of the things that I often ask is, do you have an exclusion fence up? And what follows is typically, well, we don't have that many deer. And I just think that we sometimes forget or overlook how much deer can remove. So we do have a high deer density on the farm. We plant this spring. We will probably plant between drilling and broadcasting some acres just in the nitro boost. So not counting where I have some clover on logging roads and things like that. Probably close to 20 acres just in spring planting. And even with that, right, we have the amount of browse that you see removed on this particular field. Now, this was the first year planting on this field, and it was a 4.8 pH. So it would be very easy for me to say, well, that's a poor pH, and it was just a soil fertility issue if I did not have that exclusion fence, and that's why everything only grew relatively short, right? But I had that exclusion fence up. So what does that tell me? That tells me that as I get this pH better, I'm going to be able to achieve some really great results with very, very minimal inputs. I'll use our fish fertilizer plus humics. I'm going to get some more lime down. I did put some vitalized micros on this field. So I'm going to get the soil right over time. And I promise you, it is going to be a lot better than what it looks like here in a short period of time. But I am able to see how much I can achieve just through biology with our good quality seed mixes based on that cage. That's a 4.8 pH soil. And if there wasn't the deer browse issue, I would have phenomenal growth all the way across that field. Now, it is still growing and it's greening up relatively quickly, and that whole field will be covered by the time I plant my nitro boost into it with shin high to knee high grains and clovers. Whereas the other fields who have been in the system for much longer are probably going to be waist high or higher in grains and clovers. But the point being is, don't just think that because you have low organic matter or low pH, that's the only reason for a plot to fail. Always, always, always put up an exclusion fence so you can understand, do I need to plant more food, shoot more deer, or do I have to do a mixture of both? I hope you all find that interesting. I continue to harp on the importance of an exclusion fence. I learn more every year that I put an exclusion fence up and take the time to observe. So hopefully you all found that useful and you'll learn from that too. If you like this stuff, check us out at vitalizeseed.com. We sure do appreciate you.